So I'm gonna grab this Teflon sheet and I'm gonna put it on that little small piece just for it to have extra protection. Then I'm gonna put the other one on and repress everything again. Drop down in the comments, should I have a step-by-step course on how to start your own clothing brand for your room? I feel like a lot of people actually like that. Because people always talk about starting a clothing brand with manufacturers and, what's the other one, a brewery. And I forgot the other print that a lot of people use, like screen printing, but nobody really talks about heat press anymore. Well, from what I be seeing. So I feel like a heat press slash Cricut maker slash DTF course is something that a lot of people actually like because you can start from the comfort of your own room, as y'all see, and make so much money. Like, yo, I'll be running it up in this room, no cap. What's good, digital hustlers? I am back with another video, y'all. And look, in today's video, I have a POV, got my tripod set up, got the mic on me, because I do have my family and stuff out there, and they talking and doing other stuff like that. So with that being said, I will be having a voiceover for y'all. Well, not really a voiceover, it's more so like a POV, me talking to y'all as I make clothes. So right now, I do got the heat press heating up, but I'm trying to understand, why is it at 310? Well, it's currently at 320 Fahrenheit right now. And I feel like this is way too high. But the numbers just keep going up, and I'm confused. I don't remember what exactly this number is supposed to be on. But currently have it on 320 Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. Gonna go ahead and start making some new designs, new pieces that I have, or some orders that I have as well for my clothing brand. And I'm gonna just bring y'all along with me, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like this video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you do want to start your clothing brand from your room, make sure you stay and pay attention to everything that I have going on, right? Because I'm finna show y'all step by step, literally, like I said, right? This is a whole POV, so y'all finna be watching me. Even when I'm not talking, y'all still gonna be watching me. I'm probably gonna cut something on within like 10 to 15 minutes into the video and probably do like a time lapse or something. But yeah, y'all, hopefully y'all do enjoy. Like I said, let's get into it. So in this bag, I have a whole lot of DTF sheets, that some that I have used, some that I haven't. So I'm telling y'all, we literally just gonna go in here and just see what we can cook up. But first, I am gonna do the orders that I do already have that people want to pay for and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying, the kid can make his bread, of course. But after that, I am gonna start doing like some, you know, just gonna start doing some random ideas that come to mind. But I know I do need the black Wi-Fi money. I still have a hoodie that I need to finish. And yeah, I did start on this hoodie way before I left for Honduras, but you know, with everything that was going on and stuff, I never got to finish. I got Digital Hustlers in the front, and currently I don't have anything on the back, but we finna throw this Wi-Fi money on there. Yeah, let's get to it. So anytime that you do hoodies, you always want to make sure that you pull the strings out the way, because that can really leave a huge lump within the garment, and it will make it harder for you to fully press on the words on there. So you just want to move the strings out the way, push everything forward, make sure everything is in place. I still feel a huge lump right here, so I'm gonna do my best to get that out the way without continuously burning myself, because like I said, y'all, this is 320 degrees right now. So you really don't want to touch this pad at all, because it's extremely hot. Then you're gonna grab your ruler and pretty much just measure from one end to the next. Make sure everything is in the middle. That's 12. That is another 12, perfect. Then we're gonna go a little bit lower, 12. Okay, move this a little bit to the right. And now I'm gonna cut out the words Wi-Fi money from this DTF sheet. If you are looking for DTF sheets for your clothing brand, go to ninjatransfers.com or just click the link in my description where I will be having 10% off. I am an affiliate with Ninja Transfers, so make sure y'all go and get y'all DTF sheets. Like I said, these are very good quality. Never really had a problem with them. I recently did, but the issue got fixed. It was miscommunication within me and the individual that I was, you know, emailing and stuff. But that's neither here or there. Go get your DTF sheets, 10% off, link in the description. So I'm gonna fold this in half, put a little line at the top, put a little line at the bottom. And then I like to put my words on the back, at least, well, it depends, right? Because usually I like to do 4 inches from the top collar thing at the, right here. I don't know exactly what that's called. Yeah, it's 4 inches because in the front, I like to do 3 from right here. So whatever line this is in the front, I like to do 3 from right here. And then on the back, I like to do 4 because when you have the hoodie on, you still want to see the words. Because if you have it too high, then the words will be covered up by the hoodie. So yeah, 3.5, 4 is like what I like to go for. So we'll go ahead and measure this, put it at the top of that little collar thing. That is 3.5 right there. Pull it down just a little bit. This is a woman's hoodie, and that's also very important to know is who exactly are you making your clothes for? Because for women in the front, I'll do it a little bit lower because, you know, they have breasts. Men's, I like to do a little bit higher because, you know, we have a chest area where we don't want the words to be down here. You feel me? Like, you know, we don't want the words to be starting from down here going down. We want the words to be a good, decent size to where it covers our chest. And for our women's, you know, since they have a lump in the front, we have to lower it down just a little bit just for it to look even all across. Because I have, y'all, it's times where I make clothes for women and I put it way too high. And when I see it, it's like the words and it's the lump. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like looks like this. Wait, kind of look like this. Like it's throw it off, basically. That's all I'm trying to say. So you do want to know what gender you're making your clothes for. If you can't, then try to like do it your best to make it universal. Just put it like somewhere in the middle. We're gonna grab our, I forgot what this is called, but it's some type of paper that they give you just so the heat of the heat press doesn't burn through. I wonder if I have any more. Let me see. Oh yeah, I do. All right, bet. So I'm gonna grab a new one because that one already got a lot of wrinkles in it. And sometimes the wrinkles transfer to the actual DTF. I got more DTFs in here too. So we wait for the 15 seconds. Well, I really like to pull it off when it hits around 12 seconds. Just because if I do need to go ahead and repress, it's no issue. I can just do so right after. Oh, shit. So the line still came out on the garment, but it should eventually come off. I don't know why it's like that. Probably need to get like a pad that goes on the heat press instead of these. But honestly speaking, I was really gonna stop doing DTFs and heat press, so that's why I didn't even bother getting that yet. But that might look like that might be the next investment. Pulled it straight off, y'all. No issues. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure everything is evenly heat pressed and that there's nothing that's kind of like still coming off. Boom, y'all. First order has been made. Bro, only if I could really feel how hot this really is. Like, it's so crazy how hot this heat press get. So I'm gonna take this off. And then usually I'll take off this size thing right here, but I like to wait until I actually start like packing everything up because I don't want to take this off and then forget what size the hoodie is. So I'm gonna keep it on there, and then once I finish everything, then that's when I take these off. Either put the size on there or I just put my logo on there because the person know what they bought. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily gotta put what size it is since it's specified to a specific individual that wants this hoodie. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the game room, and I'm gonna come out with the next piece that I'll be making. Next product that I have is some shorts. Um, Pretty much with the shorts, you want to take your pockets out. Like just like with the hoodie, you don't want any lumps in there. So pretty much you hide the laces, the strings, you put them over so they don't get in the between the heat press. And as in for the actual pockets, pull them out, get them out the way, or make it as flat as you can. I actually forgot how this goes. So I'm basically gonna be making these for a customer. This is something new that I created, and I ain't gonna lie, even though it's like very, very subtle, I like these a lot because it just has the DHS on one side. Grab my DTF sheet. I'm just gonna cut this top one off. I don't even understand how this template got so dirty. I don't know how this sheet got so freaking wrinkled so fast. Like, look at this. There's still some spots that's kind of hard to take off, so I'm just gonna go ahead and press it again. And I'm gonna let the heat do what it needs to do to go ahead and get those other pieces onto the shorts as well. Right after that, I got another piece of shorts that I will be doing. Now, it will be times like this where either the garment is way too, it has too many lumps, so everything won't come off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this tool right here and I'm gonna try my best to pull this off to then apply it to the garment by hand. So as you can see, I just took it off. All the other little pieces don't really matter. And then I'm gonna, oh dang, which side did I actually pull this off of? Well, I should be able to tell when I actually put it on there. So I took this off and now I'm gonna put it onto it and then heat press it again. So it should have went like this if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna grab this Teflon sheet and I'm gonna put it on that little small piece just for it to have extra protection. Then I'm gonna put the other one on and repress everything again. Drop down in the comments, should I have a step-by-step course on how to start your own clothing brand for your room? I feel like a lot of people actually like that. Because people always talk about starting a clothing brand with manufacturers and, what's the other one, a brewery. And I forgot the other print that a lot of people use, like screen printing, but nobody really talks about heat press anymore. Well, from what I be seeing. So I feel like a heat press slash Cricut maker slash DTF course is something that a lot of people actually like because you can start from the comfort of your own room, as y'all seen, and make so much money. Like, yo, I'll be running it up in this room, no cap. Drop down in the comments if that's something that you would like. And I'll see what everyone say, and I'll work on it to make that come out for y'all. So there's the second one right here, as y'all can see. DHS, you know what I'm saying? We the best. Make sure everything is nice and even. It don't have to be perfect, but try your best to not have any lumps within the garment. The better the better it is, the better the press will be. So some people may be like, oh, why is he putting heat onto the garment without anything on there? When you do that, you pretty much make it easier for the DTFs to melt on there since it's already hot as is. So once I go back and I put the DTF on there and then press again, everything just comes off smoother than me just, pressing on there cold without there being no heat on the garment. So look, y'all, this is the third item that I've created. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, look, y'all, so it is currently, I believe, like 2 hours later. I made about 8 pieces. 4 of them I'm actually gonna sell. The other ones are just for myself that I was making. So, well, I'm finna go eat, and then in a couple minutes after that, I'm gonna go to sleep for work later on today. But like I said, y'all, gave y'all a cool POV of how I make clothes in my room. Hopefully y'all did enjoy that segment. My phone did die earlier, so I wasn't able to record the full thing, but I'm low-key getting tired of this. And it's very, very hot in my room, like extremely hot. So see y'all in the next clip.